Good Sunday to all Malaysians. So it is again a Sunday evening, and I'm so glad to see all of you here today. Now, this topic today is very interesting. It will be talking about how do you plan for your insurance policy and go for retirement planning or retire well for single ladies. So for all of you who are single, this is the show for you. For all of you who are married, you can find some benefit here as well if you listen carefully of what I say. And now, if you have any of your friends who are single, for ladies who are single, man has a different set of problems. For ladies who are single, please share with your friends tonight, and I think this session will help them. Share with them the show. This session will help them. It might help them to plan better, enjoy life better, and at the end of the day, if they follow through the rules and also the rule of thumbs and also some of the advice I'm giving out today, the 3 simple steps to actually retire well, they might end up retiring very well. So single ladies has their own set of problems, so we will talk about them and we will give them some simple solutions that can actually follow and actually go through life easier. So this is like the 10th episode that I'm doing Insurance Matters. So if you can, if you know that I'm doing the show every Wednesday 9 o'clock and every Sunday 9 o'clock at night, I will do the Insurance Matters. And on Saturday 3 o'clock, I will do what we call the success stories. That's where we interview people and great people with great stories. They come in and they talk about their life. So yesterday we had an amazing afternoon with Dr. Naresh. We were talking about the ragging in school. He came from a boarding school and to UKM. He was saying UKM at school ragging is nothing. So if you have joined a national university before, you know what is ragging all about. If you're in overseas and all that, you might not know. But anyway, I heard it's worse in overseas. But it was fun, to get to know Dr. Naresh in depth and understand what he goes through. But today we will focus on single ladies. If you're not married, if you're married or divorced, you're single again, this is the show for you. We will give you a few simple steps for you to understand how your insurance policy should work and how you should save your money up and how much do you need. Some simple steps to teach you how much retirement money you need to retire properly and retire gracefully. Okay, so I would like to use that word. So if you do have friends who actually is single ladies or all the ladies, please share with them. I will urge you to share with them now so that they can come onto the show and learn a few things. All right, okay, so if you can hear me well, let's go to if you can hear me well today, press 1 and let me see you're still with me, right? So I want to actually push the viewership higher. If you can just help me to push the viewership higher, just share with all your friends tonight, okay? And let them come and learn about insurance planning, how to actually plan, how to actually get insurance for yourself properly, all right? So now, wow, good to see all these people. Very, very good, Now, let's go to the topic about single ladies, how to plan for insurance policy and how to actually plan for retirement. All right. I just need to ask my wife to turn on the aircon a little bit more. Thank you, dear. This is a live show, so you can see I'm doing all these things, Right, let's just go to the main topic, all right? What are we doing today? So, I have my slides all in pink today for all the good ladies. If you're a lady, press 2. Let me see you're a lady, right? You can see Mr. Wan Mutalib, he's a man, obviously, he's there, all right? But all the ladies, press number 2 and let me see you are here with me and let's just talk about this. Now, if you're an insurance agent, I don't mind if you learn this and then you want to share with your colleague or whoever, is fine, no problem. This is an open concept and an open learning platform. You can actually do whatever you need to do, all right? Okay, so let's see, what do you want in life? A lot of times we say at the end of the day, at the end of the journey, what do we want? You want to be, all the single ladies, right? You are not married for some reason. Or maybe you are just too young, you haven't found your guy. Some career woman might not find the right person, but a lot of my single ladies friends, actually, they choose to have this lifestyle. They choose to stay single, and they choose to actually keep themselves single, because some of them love their career too much. Not too much, sorry to say that. Some of them love their career. Some of them choose to stay single. Some of them had a bad experience with the previous marriage, or had a bad experience with the previous boyfriend, so they choose to stay single. But for whatever reason that you choose to stay single, I think what you want in life is quite common for all of us. Number one is respect. You want people to respect you, right? At the end of the day, you want all this virtue in life. You want to be self-reliant. You don't want to depend on somebody else. And I've seen enough sad cases where single ladies, when they are not insured properly, if anything happens to them, then they are reliant on their family. And as a single person, that's the worst thing to happen, right? To be totally dependent on your family. That is very bad, because when you are dependent on people, you're financially not independent. You want financial independence, right? You want to make your own money. You want to be financially independent. You want to be loved by a family at the end of the day. That is what we all want. But if you are too dependent on a family, it becomes a problem. You become a burden, right? So let's talk about, and let's open up all these things and talk about it. A lot of people try to avoid it, but I think we should actually have a grown-up conversation about all these issues, right? You want to be a contributor to your family. Of course, everybody wants to contribute to their family. Be it contribute to your parents, to your brothers, to your nephew, to your sister. I have a single lady friend who stays single until she's 55, 60. She was single all her life. She just didn't meet the right guy. A lot of guys told me she is right for them, but she didn't think they're right for him. So she stays single. But the good thing is that it has always been a great contributor to her family. She was taking care of the family financially in a way. She helps to pay this, pay that, pay the house. But moreover, she is contributing to the education of the niece and nephews. So not in a big way like sending them to private school, but pay the tuition sometimes, pay the badminton course, bring the nephew and nieces to ballets and all that. That little bit of contribution actually makes the families very happy. And she is more than happy to do that for her niece and nephew. So you want to be a contributor. You want to be successful in your career. If you're single, you have every right to go for the career. I am fortunately married, to a beautiful doctor. And I have 4 kids. So that took away a bit of my time to be really successful in my career. But I think I cannot complain with the degree of success that I have now in my career, right? So if you are going for success in your career, please press 3. I would love to see you here with us. You're still here, talking to me. I'm talking to you. This is a two-way interaction. Don't take it as a one-way kind of interaction. I'm trying to do this as short as I can, but to deliver value to you, right? So what do you want in life? These are the things: respect, self-reliance, financial independence, loved by a family, contributor to your family, and last, you want to be successful in your career. Some of you don't have a huge heart to be successful in the career. It is fine. It doesn't matter. As long as you live a happy life, that is fine, right? So now let's talk about the outcome. A lot of people shy away of talking about the outcome. What is the outcome you want in life? You want to live a joyful life, correct? Stay single still is okay. Just live a joyful life. Enjoy the moment. You want to live, you want to really enjoy the moment right now and live the best to your ability. I have met 1 or 2 single ladies who actually never spend any money on themselves. One of my clients came to the office, she's single, 40 plus 50. And I asked her, oh, why don't you buy some nicer clothes for yourself, dress up a bit, you know, you are pretty. She said, no lah, no lah, I'm going to keep it for my retirement and all that. Of course, you must keep some money for your retirement, but I think you need to enjoy life also at the moment, right now. Don't leave everything, you know, and then when you die, you leave it everything to charity. No, no point. Must live and enjoy the moment. Do not be a burden to your family. The outcome you want is do not be a burden to your family. If you're single and you do not have enough insurance, so take example, you have a medical card, but the medical card is like 20 years old, you never go and upgrade it. When your agent come and ask you to upgrade, you say, you're too expensive, I don't want to upgrade. I know I don't need. And then when you had cancer, you need 300,000 in a private hospital to take care of it. Then you start borrowing money from your family. It becomes a burden. So do not be a burden to your family. Or if the person has a critical illness and cannot work anymore, that you become a burden that is not very nice. So do not be a burden to your family. That is very important. You must plan your insurance properly and you must plan your retirement properly so that you don't die alone and become a burden to your family. Right? So that is very important, you know. So I might offend some of you. My wife is giving me that look. I might offend some of you here today, but I think we need, as adults, if we can, let's have an open conversation, all right? You can whack me on the comment if you want to, no problem. But I'm talking about facts, all right? So retired gracefully is very important. Now, I came from a background, if any one of you know me, I grew up in an orphanage. Now, that sounds a bit dramatic, right? Actually, I grew up in an orphanage, but I am not an orphan. My parents are pastors who actually took care of orphanage a prolonged period of time. When I was 3 years old until I was 21, they were taking care of orphanage. So I practically live in an orphanage. I know things that is happening, and I know a lot of people, and the church we are in has old folks home as well. So, and a lot of times if you go to the churches runs old folks home, you will see a lot of single ladies who retire, but they didn't retire very well. They retire in an old folks home and they didn't have much dependent, and at the end of the day, you see them retirement poor. They were depending on handouts from charity and from people like us who give charity, who give them money, this and that. But that is not retiring gracefully. What I'm saying retiring gracefully is retired with a dignity. It means you are financially independent. With the little money you have, you can feed yourself, you can take care of yourself every day, and you still have some money to go overseas for trips, or go to a short holiday. You don't have to beg for money. You don't have to ask people to give you money. You don't have to be a burden to people. That is retired gracefully. So that's the outcome all of us want, especially if you're single, because you do not have an immediate family to take care of you. You might want to think of that as one of the most important thing to do. All right? So leave some legacy for your nephew and nieces. This is the last thing you do. If you have enough for yourself, you want to leave some legacy. So some of my single ladies friends actually did is that they bought policies. They bought until they like cannot buy one, you know. It's like I will look through their portfolio and gauge their dependent, their debt, whatever. I say, hey, why you are buying so much policy for what? Then pop up the mouth is that if I die, I just leave some for my nephews because I treat them as my own children. Wonderful, right? I wish I have an auntie like that. But yeah, I don't live in that area. So you want to leave some legacy for a nephew and children, if you can afford it, why not? Do it, you know, why not? Just do it. So please share this with your friends and your single ladies friends. Don't be a stingy and listening to this yourself, and try to share it out, okay? Try to share it out with a lot of people. The more the merrier, all right? So now, 2 things for us to discuss today. How much insurance you need. Today, we're going to focus on these 2 things only. I'm not going to have a, what do you call a Tinder group here. If you found somebody here, good for you. If you don't, it's fine. You know? So, I'm going to talk about these 2 things. How much insurance you need and how much retirement fund you need to prepare. I'll give you a very simple 3 steps way to calculate how much insurance you need and how much retirement fund you need to prepare. All right. Thank you, Chris, for agreeing with me. Appreciate that. Sometimes when you're on live, you're very lonely. So if you want me to continue and be happy about it, please interact with me. I love interaction. Give comment. If I'm doing well, tell me I'm doing bad if you don't agree with me, but be nice lah, be nice. Okay. Now, how much insurance do I need? What do you need to prepare? Number one, you need to pay your debts. How much insurance you need? The amount is actually the first thing you must do is that the amount of insurance you need is to pay your debt first. You do not want to die and leave like 300,000 debts to your nieces and nephews and your brothers and sisters to clear, right? I used to have an uncle, not a very close uncle, but I used to have an uncle who had a gambling problem, and he dies with Along's problem. At the end of the day, my dad and some of the uncles have to take care of it in a way. But it's not much, a few $1,000, but it's not nice, to die with debts. So don't die with a debt. Die with enough money to pay off the debt. So insurance is your best bet to do it. Need to take care of your parents. If you die, if you're a single person, you want to take care of your parents, okay? Meaning you have your fair share. Don't expect your other siblings who have family to take care of your parents fully. You must do your share. And your siblings who have family have more burden, but you must do your own share. So if you need to take care of your parents, you need to take care of them. I will give you some calculation later to actually know how to prepare for them. Enough to take care of yourself when you cannot work. This is very important for all single ladies out there. When you are married, if you are married, when you have cancer, you hope that your husband will take care of you. I use the word hope. Sometimes it doesn't happen one. Of course, to my wife, I will say, I will take care of you, right? But sometimes it doesn't happen. But for a single lady, the worst is that you don't have anybody to fall on to. You only have your brother, your sister, your family, and your older parents. Your parents are old already. How to take care of you? What I'm saying, enough money to take care of yourself, is that you cannot work due to a critical illness. There's only two possibilities you need when you cannot work. Either to a critical illness, the person has cancer and too sick to work, or the person becomes disabled due to an accident or a sickness like a stroke, something. And all these incidences can be covered by insurance. In short, you need to buy enough critical illness policy for yourself. That is what I meant. You need to buy enough critical illness. Forget about whatever the other agents tell you. If they keep coming to sell you saving plan, you have to be careful. He's not taking care of you very well. You must buy enough critical illness. Why? How are you going to go to work when you're on chemo? You cannot. And the worst, if you stop working, you stop earning. Unless you're a super businessman or your business, leave it for 5 months, also no problem. Then congratulations, But if you're not, if you're working for people, please buy enough critical illness. I will tell you how much to buy in very simple steps, right? So number one, pay off your debts. What are the debts? These are the total debts that a person has. Study loan, credit card, house loan, personal loan, family loan, business loan. All these are loan, accrued interests. If you have a study loan, you must have enough to pay them off. You have credit card loan, please clear them off, right? Don't buy the Prada. Chanel went up 20%. No need to buy Chanel. You can buy LV. No lah. Don't buy anything. No, treat yourself well, but don't buy above your means. House loan. If you have a house loan, buy an insurance policy for it. You do not want to leave a house, still got that one, At the end of the day, your brother and sister has to lay along it, and all your work are gone to waste, right? Personal loan, Along. I have not seen much of a single lady got Along problem one. Normally, this is quite exclusive to single men. Along problem. All right. Family loan. If you have borrowed money from a family, must clear one. The Muslim must clear all their debts before they die, right? The same with the Chinese. You think Chinese no need to pay? Must pay. Family money must pay, okay? Business loan, if you're in a business, you are the guarantor. You must have enough insurance to cover that. Because at the end of the day, if you are sick and not well, you do not want to be a burden. That's all I'm saying, right? After that, parents' living expenses. Your parent living expenses need to be taken care of also. If you have an old parent and your parent is dependent on you, please take care of them. Years of dependency times the amount per year, divided by the number of children your parent have. So, example, if you have a mother, 70 years old, and let's say the life expectancy in your family is about 80, so she has 10 more years. 10 years times, say you give her 1,000 every month, it will be times 1,200, 12,000 a year. For 10 years, that is 120,000. And that is your share you need to pay. Okay, so buy enough insurance to cover that. But when she gets older, then this amount gets lesser, okay? Right? And you have two parents, then you times two, lor. Father, mother, ma. If you have one parent times one, you have no parent, congratulations, you don't have this problem. But I'm not saying congratulations, sorry. I'm saying so sorry to hear that your parents, have passed on, but you don't have to prepare this if the parents is no more here. Okay? So sorry for that, All right. So take care of yourself. The third one is the most key. If you cannot take care of yourself, you cannot take care of others. Don't think about your niece and nephews and siblings and whoever if you cannot even take care of yourself. I have clients who I see, single ladies who I see, and I got a shock of my life. When at 35 years old, they buy no insurance policy. The only one they have is a 500 ringgit medical insurance they pay every year to a general insurance company. You know what they say to me? No need to buy insurance. I'm single. If I die, I live to nobody. Come on, you do not understand insurance well enough. Insurance is not about only taking care of you when you die. You buy a medical insurance, 500 ringgit. You buy from a general insurance company. Do you know general insurance company medical insurance doesn't guarantee renewable? If this year you buy, next year you have critical illness. The third year, they can refuse coverage, just like your car insurance. If anybody wants to challenge me this, you can come on, take me on. I've done enough already. I have an insurance agent who is a top agent in his general insurance company, and he had a heart problem. They refused coverage second year. He is an agent in the company. I mean, my God, what is happening? But the life insurance company actually continues cover, like AIA, Prudential, Great, they continue cover. So you cannot buy a general insurance, medical insurance. You must buy a life insurance-based medical insurance. Please be kind to yourself. Don't be stingy on this. So, if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of people. So how to take care of yourself? You must buy enough disability and critical illness. How much to buy? 10 years of your income on disability. Disability means life insurance because disability benefit comes hand in hand with life insurance. All right? So you want to buy disability benefit or a PA, a personal accidental PA of 10 times of income. That is the rule of thumb. There's a reason why 10 times, all right? Because if you survive, right? If you survive, if you're not working, your expenses will be half of what. It is like a retirement. You go straight into retirement. So it is actually about 20 years of your annual expenses. 10 years of your annual income, it is about 20 years of your annual expenses. If you are disabled and you can live 20 years, congratulations, you live a very long life already. Normally when people disabled, they don't live very, very long. 10, 20, 15, 20 years is very long already. Okay? So you must buy 10 years of your income. So if you make 120,000, if you make 200,000 a year, you must buy 2 million. If you make 300,000 a year, you must buy 3 million. If you make 500,000 a year, you must buy 5 million. All right? 5 years of your annual income on critical illness. Very simple. You must buy 5 years of your annual income on critical illness. If you make 300,000, then you do 1.5 million critical illness. Now, you will ask me why do I have to buy this critical illness? Very simple. Because when you're on chemotherapy, you don't want to go to work. And do you know how long can you not go to work? Right. If you're on a very serious therapy, if you're on, take example, like let's not talk about cancer, heart problem. You have you have a heart valve problem. You need to do a heart valve surgery. Do you know how long the recovery takes? 6 months. Open heart surgery, 6 months. Do you think you have a job after 6 months? Your company is so nice to you, give you 6 months MC. I wish. If you're an insurance agent, okay. Because insurance agent got renewal income. 6 months, no problem. But if you're a real estate agent or if you're working for people, it is a tough life. I give you one example. I have a lawyer firm last time that I served. One of the staff had cancer. You know what happened? In 2 months' time, the lawyer served her. I know because I do the group insurance. The lawyer firm served her what do you call this? They pay her they pay her 60 days of pay leave, and then on the 61st day they serve her a letter non-pay leave. Another 2 months' time, they cut the insurance policy off because she's relieved. That is life. So I don't want to scare you, but you must look at life that way. 5 years annual income on critical illness, why? There's a reason. Because medically, in 5 years' time, if you have cancer or stroke or heart attack, there's 2 results. Either you live or you die. If you live, good, you can go back to work. Normally, people can go back to work. Say cancer survivor, in 5 years' time, they are okay, they can go back to work no problem. Or a heart patient, they can go back to work. But if you die, that's it. There's 5 year income enough to live you through that period. When you do not have an income, active income, you still have a 5 year income with you to live through. That is why you need to buy 5 years, okay? Next, how much is the total insurance coverage I need? Is debts plus your parents' needs plus coverage for yourself, okay? Debts plus parents' need and plus your coverage for yourself. That's the total insurance you need. Do not buy anything more than what you need. You're single, come on. Don't spend too much money on insurance. I've once given an advice to my client who loved to buy insurance policy. She buys until I tell her, stop buying insurance policy. Why? You do not need so much. You're single. Why buy so much for? Buy for what? I asked her to buy property. Listen to me, debts plus your parents' needs and yourself. Don't spend too much money buying insurance policy. Enjoy the moment. Use the money for something else. Go overseas. Treat yourself with a nice piece of dress. Drink coffee. Don't drink kopi o from a coffee shop. Go and drink nice latte and all that. Be a lady. Improve your lifestyle. Why spend so much money on something that, on insurance? You want to buy enough and that's it. If you have not enough, buy more. If you have enough, then stop buying, okay? Right. So how much should I spend on life insurance? This is what I'm talking about. A lot of ladies thought insurance is a very, very good saving plan. It is a very, very good saving method. I'm not going to say no. It is a very good saving method. But there is a limit to it. You don't put every single cent of your saving into it, all right? So start with 8 to 12%. If you're a single lady, start with 8 to 12% of your total income for everything. 8 to 12%. Excluding savings. If you want to do saving, you have to do a bit more. If you're a single lady and just started, like one of my good friend Carrie is watching, if you just started, then start with 6%. If you make, say, 2,005, then you want to do 150 every month. If you start with 3,000, then you want to do 180 to 200 every month. Start something like that, something not burdensome. And if your agent is good enough, they can do a good plan for you. If they can't, then see me, okay? I'm more than willing to help. Now, how much retirement cash do I need to retire? This one boggles a lot of people's mind. They do not know how to calculate. So today, I'm going to share with you 3 simple steps to actually calculate your insurance, your retirement needs. Now, when I come to this, if you have known any of your friends who need this information, please share with them now on Facebook, tag them and share with them, let them know what is this all about, okay? So how much retirement cash do you need to retire? How much do you need? Can I have a show of hand in the audience? How many of you do have a retirement plan in place? Can you do press number 8 for me? Let me know whether you have a retirement plan in hand or not. If you have a retirement plan, you can press number 8, okay? Let us see who actually has a retirement plan in hand. Means you have actually planned out your retirement. You have a structured way to save money. Don't tell me out of 30 people don't have, 40 people don't have one, okay. Haslin says she has, good on you, alright? So if you have, I have, let me just press number 8. I have one, okay. I do have a plan. Wow, Mei Wong also got, good. Right. Crystal Pang, yes, you have. If you have in mind anybody who doesn't have a retirement plan in your head, or put in money, please share this with them. This will help them. Now, what is retirement? Retirement means you want to spend 50%. You want to have a constant income stream of 50% of your last pay, right? So if you plan to retire at 60, say at 5% increment, you have an idea how much your income will go. So let's take example. If you are retired at 60 years old and you have a 300,000 income, or let's just put 100,000, easy to calculate, 100,000 last pay, then it is about 50,000 annually from your retirement savings interest. So if you are making, say, if you have a, take example, if you would guess that your retirement income, that's a way to calculate. If you have planned your retirement income to say at 200,000 at the last pay, then it should be about 100,000. You should be able to, your retirement plan, your cash pile must be enough to give you a passive income of 100,000 for the next 20 years. So you retire 60 and you die at 80, okay? Just assumption, don't be so serious, okay? If you pass away at 80, then it's 20 years. I think 20 years to retirement is a good age to go, okay? If you live longer, then it's 25. So how much retirement cash do I need? Say you have, your last pay is 100,000, 50,000 annually is your active retirement payment. So it's about 4,500 every month. At 4% return for 20 years, you actually need, when you retire, 660,000 of a retirement fund in cash. What I'm saying is not that after 20 years, this 660,000 is still intact, Means after 20 years, you depleted the 660,000, okay? So that's the minimum you need if you need a 50,000 annual retirement kind of cash flow every year for you to have a graceful retirement. So that's the amount you need, 660,000 of retirement. Easy to calculate, very easy one. No need to break your mind. So if you need 50,000, it's 660,000. If you need 100,000, then times 2, you need 1.2 million when you retire, the age when you retire. If you need, say, 300,000 to retire times 6, congratulations, you're a rich woman. 3.6 million, if you need 8 times 8, right? Simple, very simple, right? If you need 400,000 to retire, means you're looking at that when you retire, you're a CEO of a big firm, you make more than $500,000 a year. No, you make more than 8 times, you make more than $1 million a year. Then you times 10, you need 6.6 million to retire, so that you have a lavish lifestyle after you retire, Understand what I'm saying? Okay? So simple, right? Not so hard one, okay? No need to go through lengthy financial planning. Just come to my show and listen 1 or 2 sessions, you understand how to do it, okay? So I'm not against financial planning. I'm just, I just think it's down to earth boring. But if I need to do for you, I will still do for you. But I think we can do it simple and easy to implement. All right? Okay? I don't want to bore you with what internal rate of return, external rate of return, whatever. So now, when you retire, what are the sources to retire? As I say just now, if you have money, don't buy everything from an insurance agent. Please split out your investment. You have EPF, right? We all have EPF. I have EPF. I'm an insurance agent. I have EPF. All right? Cash savings. You must have enough cash savings. Don't put every single cent in insurance company. All right? You must have enough cash saving. You have insurance saving plans as well for retirement. And you must also invest in property. So like what I advise my client, She has insurance policy, insurance saving plan. She has EPF. She has cash savings, and she bought a few properties after I told her stop buying insurance policy. So you must have an array. I'm an insurance agent. I have an array of retirement plan. I have EPF. I have cash savings. I have insurance saving plans, and I do have investment. I have quite a lot of investment in properties. So split out your risk, make a bit here and there, so that you don't cram out everything in one place. So then you will ask me, so if I can save 5,000 a month into a savings account, how much should I use to invest in property or buy an insurance policy? Split out to 3. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. 1,000 plus to insurance policy, 1,000 plus to cash savings, 1,000 plus to investment property. But just bear in mind, investment property, you have to be very careful. Because investment property is not as rosy as you think. Why? Because investment of a property has a lot of hidden costs. A lot of single ladies do not know. After they buy, they cry. Why? Every month they have to pay maintenance and no rental. And single lady, when you rent out house, very difficult, very dangerous. You get agent to do, you lose 1 month. You get yourself to do, very difficult. If the renter don't pay, you also got problem. So I will ask you to buy only very good property, not so expensive. Really study first before you go into investment of properties. A lot of hidden costs, okay? So one of the best way to keep cash is still with insurance and cash, okay? Right? So case study, let me just do this. A lady pharmacy, 40 years old pharmacist, her income is 120,000 a year. She has 1 dependent parent, she has a house loan, and she lives with her parents. Lives with her parents means what, Means she lives in the parents' house. Her own property is for investment only, okay? She don't need a house one, just to put away money. So her parents is 70 years old, so she'll prepare about 140,000 worth of life insurance for her if she dies today, so that her parents can live for the next 8 years, no problem, okay? Then the house mortgage is 300,000. She needs to pay that off. She needs to buy enough policy for that. A life insurance of 450,000. Why? Because of 10 times the annual income. You want to prepare that. And a critical illness of 600,000. So that is the total that she needs to buy if you do a case study simple like that. So look at yourself. If you make certain amount of money, you can use pen and paper and quickly scribble on. Then you can calculate how much life insurance you need. Very simple, right? It's not rocket science, okay, to calculate how much you need. So then go back and study your own policy, what you have, what you don't have. If you do not have enough policy, you don't have a good agent servicing you, you can always call me. My number is appearing down there at 016-238-6161. Or you can email me. I'm more than happy to answer all your questions, okay, offline. Or if you have a question for me online, you can put it on the comment now. We can try to answer your question, okay? Right? So retirement planning, save 50% of your income if you can. So a lot of single ladies, single ladies has amazing ability to save. Okay? They can really save money, single ladies, I know. But sometimes they are just too much, they save too much money. Why? They don't spend on themselves. Come on, be happy a bit, okay? Spend on yourself. Save 50% of your income if you can. Whatever comes in, save 50%. Put it somewhere, spread out your savings, insurance, cash, properties, whatever. Spread it out. If you need help on your insurance policy, call us. We are more than happy to help you out, okay? So this is my team. I don't work alone. I'm not a single agent that work alone. Single agent means the agent on himself only. There's nobody helping them. I'm not. So I have a team of staff that works with me. So all of them, most of them are married. Right? One is not married. You guess who? So Mei Wang, Pui Ling, and Melissa. Melissa helps me on new business. Mei Wang is the chief customer service manager. She helps me with all the customer service claims, whatever. When you have a problem, you call Mei. Mei is like a golden key to every problem you have. She can solve all your problems. Pui Ling handles car insurance, motor insurance, fire insurance, contract all risk, business insurance, and all that. And Melissa helps me with new businesses. If you buy a new business with us, we will actually get Melissa to help out with underwritings and all that. All right? So I'm not a single person agent. I have a team. So now plan early and retire well. That's my final thing I want to say. Plan early, retire well, and enjoy life better after you retire. So do not be stingy on yourself. If you need to buy that product, go ahead and buy if you can afford it. If you need to buy the MacBook, then go ahead and buy. If you need a holiday in Spain, go ahead and enjoy it. If not now, when? Until what, 85? Then you go with crutches. No lah. Go now if you can do it, But still, save 50% of your money, split your money around. You want to enjoy life better after retirement. So plan early and retire well. So I have something here. I can see Chris sent me something. Chris say, I will be sending you an email and keen to knowing about retirement plans and insurance policy. Thank you, Chris. I will look forward to see that from you. More than happy to answer all your questions. Let's talk about it. So we do offer Zoom. We do offer face-to-face meeting. We do offer non-face-to-face as well. You want to see us in the office, see us outside, no problem. We are more than happy to talk about your insurance plans and all this. Thank you, Chris, for coming up the show. I love it when you interact with me. So let me just answer Haslin. Haslin was answering, is this a combination of cash and endowment? Yes, spread out your things that you need to do. Spread them out, cash and endowment can. Both are great. You know what is worth, somebody online recently said endowment plan is the worst investment. I'm a bit puzzled. This guy either do not understand insurance, or he's just trying to be smart. Endowment is the worst if you surrender early. It is the same like buying property, right? You buy today and try to sell tomorrow and see. If you don't wait out a period of time, you think your property will make money. Come on. So endowment is a good plan to buy, always a good plan to buy, but you have to have the, what do you call this, discipline to save it up until say 20 years, 25 years, then you withdraw. Fantastic. I have clients who told me, how come AIA pay me more than what I invested and pay me more than you promised in your policy? I say, sir, if you don't like it, you can always take back one. But I think you better take me out for dinner. That's easier to handle, right? So Melissa says, I have PRS. All my staff says you have PRS. Yes, PRS is one good way to handle. We handle PRS as well, and PRS is tax deductible up to 6,000. We can help you with that on PRS as well, all right? So Naga says, great sharing. Thank you so much, Naga. I love you. And Judy says, live love and not debts to your parents. I totally agree, right? And Chris up again, it's reality, direct and good information. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the encouragement. So that is the show for today. If you have any more questions, email me at limrenenlive@gmail.com, or you can call me at my number. I wish you the best for the coming week, and stay on and stay strong. The pandemic is not killing us. We should do better than last year. All right. Thank you so much. Stay safe.